Hello and warm welcome to all of you to this first paper session of today. Our very first paper today is a video-ethnographic study of preschool children's interactive practices. And welcome, Marie Kronlund.
Is this? Yes. Welcome. My name is Marie Kronlund, and I'm a PhD student at Stockholm University, Department of Child and Youth Studies. And the very long title of this talk is a video-ethnographic study of preschool children's interactive practices and meaning-making through the development and maintenance of peer relationship. Yes. I am going to talk about my first article that is a work in progress, and I'm writing with my supervisors, Ann-Kristin Cederborg and Rickard Jonsson. Yes. Children are competent to choose who they want to play and become friends with from an early age. And influences from other children are of similar importance as adults are when learning and creating peer interaction. It gives a positive development for the child's self-esteem when they have a friend to entrust to and share thoughts and emotions with. And I think that we can all agree about this, that friendships are important for children. But, however, if we attribute competence and agency in friendship making, then children must also have competence in excluding others. And this is my interest. Yes, I want to examine excluding processes, and so far, the research questions for these articles are: what strategies does the preschool child use to gain access to play? And when being excluded, what type of reply does the child get from the other children? And how does the child handle the exclusion? I have been to one Swedish preschool, and I made an ethnographic fieldwork for 10 months. It was 46 children. It was the oldest children at the preschool, aged 3 to 6 years old. And I wanted to use video ethnography because I wanted to capture gestures and glances and things that you cannot find and you cannot see in audio recordings. And for this article that I'm working on right now, I have 2 video episodes. And they are both from outdoor free play. And I chose these because I had observed these children in several occasions when they try to get access to play, and they have difficulties to enter play. And so these 2 episodes represent all of these occasions that I saw in the field. And also I choose these 2 episodes because the pedagogues were not close to the children when I was recording. They were not interfering with the play. And the children were between 3 and 4 years old at the time for the recording. And when I had chosen these 2 video episodes, I took out pictures from the material, and then I first made it to black and white, and then I had this drawing pad to erase patterns on the clothes, the background in the park where they were playing, and small details in the faces, so you could not recognize where the children are or who the children are. The analysis is inspired by William Corsaro and Marjorie Harness Goodwin's work about peer interaction. And Corsaro's work is of younger children, and Goodwin's work are about a little bit older children, but I think it suits well for my research. And they both look at the non-verbal and verbal interaction. And Corsaro found in his study from 1979, it was some years ago, but it fits very well at my study too. He found that children could use different type of access strategies when they try to enter play. And most common, they had to use different type of strategies, and it was not enough to try one time. Then you could not get access to the play. You had to try several times, and the best was to change the strategy. And this is also what I can see in my material. And the transcripts are inspired by a light CA, conversational analysis. And I want to show you one of these video episodes. It's about Laura, and the episode is 1 minute and 38 seconds, and I will read it. I will have a little water first. It's springtime. 4 girls are playing on the mountain in the park. Well, one of them has a big ball, and she's sitting at the front of the mountain. The other 3 girls are walking around behind her. One of the girls runs away, and the other 2 sits down next to the girl with the ball. Laura is walking towards them from the park and stops below them next to the mountain. 2 of the girls see Laura when she approaches, but they both look away when they see her. And this is the setting, the first girls. And then we have Laura. Laura, hi, hi. Laura holds up her right arm and wave and flap, this is flap, with her fingers, and not any of the 3 girls look up at her. Laura, hi, hi. Laura then walks closer to the mountain and brings forth a shovel that she had under her arm and scrapes with it on the mountain below the girls. Laura, hi, hi. Still there is no response from the girls. And then Laura changed to hello. And in Swedish, this is the first hi, hi is hej, hej. And then Laura changed to hallå, and that's stronger than hello. It's really, she's really trying to get contact here. The 3 girls are talking quietly with each other and turn away from Laura. The 4th girl comes back. Girl 4, here are some flowers. Laura climbs up on the mountain and stands beside the girls. A boy is coming there too. They are talking quietly with each other. Laura, hi, hi. So it's 20 seconds from when Laura starts to climb up, and then she's standing there for several seconds, just trying to get contact. No one of the children looks at Laura or responds to her. They talk with each other. One girl runs down from the mountain, and Laura walks after her, making the wave movement with her arm. This one, as she did before, 2 times, but out towards the park. The entire group walks down the mountain and continue talking, and Laura is standing beside them. So, I wanted to see how Laura tries to enter the play to get contact with the other children, and what reply she gets from the other children. And then finally, how does she handle this exclusion? So first, the entry. In this video episode, Laura used what Kosharo would call a greeting strategy, a verbal greeting strategy. She's over and over trying to say hello, hi. And she also used multimodal strategies. She makes sound with the shovel, and she walks closer and follow the group. And the other children use nonverbal excluding strategies, and they just they ignore her. They don't look at her, and they don't answer. And also they move their bodies away from Laura. Yeah, and this try to get access to and contact to the other children did not work out very well for Laura. She was not invited. And when you could say that when she continued and she leave the group and make these wave movements towards the park, it looks like she just, I was just out in the park waving to different people and trying to say hello. And this could be seen as a way to handle exclusion, to save face and not acknowledge that she was excluded by the group. Yes, earlier research showed that children are competent in making friendships, and also that children's peer relations and friendship making is a fragile and sometimes difficult process. There is a difference between ignoring someone and not answering, and to say no if someone approaches. It could be easier if a pedagogue comes and you just ignored one person. You can say that, but I did not hear. But if you said no, then the pedagogue could say, but you cannot say no. But for the excluded child, a no would at least mean that the other children saw you, that you were there, you exist. Yes, and this study shows that you don't need hard words to exclude someone. It's very effective to just ignore and not answer. It's an effective way to exclude peers and to show power. Thank you.